Sometimes you just need to turn it off and on again.
I don't know what happened. We did something.
Turn it off and on again.
Look how crystal clear that picture is. Ugh.
You're welcome.
Yeah, she's the weirdest.
I had nothing to do with it. Nothing at all.
Good evening, everybody. Thank you for your patience. We literally hit the go live button at 8 o'clock and it just hung there. It said going live, going live, going live, going live.
It's a YouTube thing. Sometimes they're just sluggish. For everyone wondering, we're hardwired to the internet, so it's not a connection issue.
I don't know what the heck that was. Hi. Good evening, everybody.
Good evening.
As everybody starts rolling in, sorry for the delay. Roy, Trip XZ, Michael Sullivan, Tim C, Sienna,
hi.
Ulysses, The Storm. No, we're not in the old apartment. This is the new apartment, although it does look like the old wall, doesn't it?
It does, except you can see a corner.
So we got a much bigger apartment. We're going to be putting up a bunch of stuff, including things right here. And sadly, I just realized this. We really can't put any of the autograph posters above the TV because the TV is too big.
That's okay, though.
It is what it is.
Yeah. Small ones, maybe.
Welcome, everybody, to another episode, another night of Grimm All Night. Basically, if you are old enough to remember USA Up All Night, hosted by Gilbert Godfrey or Rhonda Shear. Kind of like that. We play worse movies. We play better movies. We play good movies. I think at this point, I should stop saying that.
I think that we kind of, I think we average in between.
Well, Once Bitten is a horrible movie.
It. No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
I love this movie.
Oh gosh, with Jim Carrey with his fangs, he's Jim Scary.
Oh, thank you,
Princess Unicorn Nipples. I love it.
That's amazing. Hey,
welcome,
Brian.
Hey, Jess and Mike. Ooh.
Gettysburg. I have yet to do Gettysburg. He's been there before.
I used to live in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and I used to drive out to Gettysburg all the time. And I've done all kinds of ghost hunting there. I spent lots of time in Gettysburg. Eventually, I'm going to take this one out there. We're going to have fun. So, as you can see, the lighting of our faces have changed a little bit. We got internet finally. Last week, we didn't have internet.
Oh, my gosh.
And tonight, we're watching the movie Once Bitten, starring me. I don't know.
I wasn't going to say it.
Somebody was going to say it. I'm surprised it didn't happen yet. But yes, Once Bitten, starring me. Not really, but for some reason, everybody says that I remind them of Jim Carrey.
I can see it.
It happens a lot. At least once every single day.
Hi, guys.
Hopefully you guys have had a good week since last Sunday. Yes.
Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day, moms and grandmoms.
Do we have one or two videos out this week? We have two videos in the wings. One should be coming out tomorrow and the other one should be after that. And we're in LA for at least another week, and then we head up to San Francisco, and then we come back, and then we hit the road for you. Ready for it, baby girl? Another month.
Another month of living out of a suitcase? Dude, that's amazing.
Say it again with your ears.
Amazing.
If you follow us on social media, we made a really big announcement. It's a very big deal. We are going to be at Spooky Empire in Orlando, Florida. So if you are in the Florida area, come and see us at Spooky Empire.
It's a big one. It's so much fun.
We're going to be driving there.
So much fun.
And we're going to be zigzagging all the way back. We'll probably be on the road close to a month. I don't know if we're going to be on the road for an entire month, but we're going to be all over the place. We got a lot of things planned. Be yourself adventures.
Be yourself.
Hi, Michael and Jessica. I hope you can put Near Dark poster on your new wall. It's not going to go on the new wall. And so it's in a folder, but it's not going to go on a new wall because only autographed photos and posters go on our wall.
There's no getting that one signed.
We have a rule. We have a rule.
Oh, it's going to be really well taken care of. Scott on tape. Hey.
Scott, wait, whoa. You look familiar. Did I see you in the Target on La Brea in Santa Monica?
That was totally it.
That's got to be it.
You found my hangout.
So obviously you're still up in Canada, Scott.
Canada.
I'm guessing. because it says CA next to that. Well, thank you, my friend. Thank you. Look forward to seeing you in LA on your next excursion out this way. I heard a little ghost
Down
bird.
in the West Texas town of El Paso, I fell in love with a Mexican girl.
A little ghost bird told me that there might be some other people who do this YouTube film thing that might be coming to LA, and they might be trying to get together and do something fun. Just a heads up. But if you don't know Scott on Tape, follow his channel. He visits weird places. Well, we visit weird, spooky places. He visits a lot of pop culture-y weird places. A lot of fun. We were at a store today, and she heard this song, and she's been singing it and humming it.
I love that song. I love that whole album. That is my jam.
Palmer Miller.
Palmer!
You both are awesome. Keep the video awesome. Well, thank you. You're awesome.
Hot nerd. I thought it said hotness, and I was like, yes.
That's how
Thank you, hot nerd.
It's not hot nerd. It's hoter nerd.
Hot the nerd.
All right.
Hot the nerd. Thank you,
So
dear.
we have a
Thank
video
you.
coming out tomorrow. I should be able to finish it all tonight.
America.
America awesome. America awesome. Check out Cocktails and Screams in Orlando. Actually, we know of this place.
Did we know that when it opened?
We've never been there. We know of the place.
What's the other one?
We're not drinkers, and I know that it's in a Halloween themed bar. What did we see when we were down there? We're probably not going to see it when we're in Orlando. We're probably not going to stop there and do a video on it. Just hang out. Yeah, see, Scott on Tape, your pop culture tour guide. See that? Shoot. What was I saying? I don't remember what I was saying. I got lost. Anywho, tonight's movie, we're playing Once Bitten. Well, we're not actually playing it. We're providing the link. It's free. It's always free. Who here? Is this the very first time doing a Grimm Up All Night watch party? You every single time you do it. Every single Tyler.
Hi, Tyler.
Rogozinski says, glad I caught you guys. I love all your videos. Thank you,
so
Tyler.
I almost just choked on popcorn, guys.
Amanda McCleary. So we have some true crime stuff coming up and some filming locations and some famous deaths. So be a little on the lookout for that.
One says it's her first time.
Perfect. I see it. See, yeah, Shannon, she's always saying it's her first time. Well, you guys are all Grimm Up All Night virgins.
And veterans.
And veterans.
I recognize a lot of your names.
It's weird that I said they're all Grimm Up All Night virgins and then you said veterans.
Why?
Virgins and veterans.
Virgins and veterans.
Just interesting. So here's how tonight works. In order for tonight's watch party to work and go off without a hitch, you need 2 devices. 2 phones, a TV, a phone, a laptop, a tablet, a phone, a TV, a mirror that works magically.
Oh, thank you, George.
I don't know. Thank you, George. George, don't worry about it, my friend. Don't worry about it. The link to tonight's movie is pinned to the top of the chat, which I think is below the screen or somewhere around however you're watching it. And it's also in the link in the description of this video. Somewhere down there. Get it, click on it, get it ready on how you're going to watch it. Don't watch it just yet. We're all going to watch it together. Got it? It's that simple. Tonight's movie is free. 100%.
It's a onesie.
100% like all of our videos. It's easy. Any questions? Do you have a question?
Yeah.
What's your question?
What if I get lost and I want to make sure that I'm watching you at the same time? What can I do?
Well, it's funny you say that, Jessica, baby ghoul. Yes. Since we are providing the link, sometimes if you are watching the movie with us and you want to make sure that we're in the same area at any given time, yell out, and I mean yell at the top of your lungs, tramp stamp. And we will tell you where we are, the time code, and you can kind of sync up as best as possible. Matthew Brown, off topic. But I just wanted to say that you have a great voice, Jessica. I too had a dream to be an opera singer, and I studied for a while.
Oh, it's hard.
Dreams
It's
never
hard.
die. Sing your heart out.
Tyler says, just found your channel this week, and I have to thank you for your passion and thorough, detailed explanations. Fellow history lover. Thank you guys so much. Thank you,
Thank
guys.
you. Thank
You're
you,
so
Tyler.
sweet. I like singing for you guys. It's fun.
Now, here's the
Wow.
thing.
Oh, no. It's in my hair.
Here is the thing. All of our videos are always free, 100%. Just you watching them does more than you can ever imagine. Just you watching the videos allows us to do this full time and just enjoy life. And it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work being on the road and editing and research and going to these places and put yourself out there. But because of you guys, it's possible. If you want to help the Grimm Life Collective in any way, shape, or form, there are ways where you can do that. And I hate talking about this, so I'm going to make it quick. In the description of all of our videos, you will find links where you can go to our website and buy stickers and magnets and prints and t-shirts. It is closed right now. It's going to be opening up later on this month. We have a whole bunch of new t-shirts coming. And I know you guys have been asking for them, and all of you have been very patient, and some of you have been rather rabid. You've been sending me pictures with you like frothing at your face like rabid raccoons. They are coming. So keep a lookout for that. Follow us on social media. Tim, hey, love your videos. I love the Shining video. Any plans to visit the Stanley in Colorado anytime soon? And also more Marty Robbins, Jessica. The Shining, the hotel, the Stanley Hotel. We are planning on visiting it, but not anytime soon. Just saying. Ulysses, thank you. Love you as well. And I love Little Pumpkin Devil. Aside from the website, you can do what some of these other fine folks have been doing. Super chat. Ooh.
Super chat. Super chat.
If you want to, you can do PayPal. Or, because it's whatever, we have this wonderful thing called CAMEO where you can order your very own personalized video message.
Through the app.
We are wonderful at birthday messages. Happy birthday. Sing it.
Happy birthday to you. Pay me for the rest.
We can do weddings. You're now married. You may kiss the frog.
Frogs.
We also do funerals. I'm so sorry for your loss.
We haven't had a funeral yet.
We have not had a funeral yet.
We've had a lot of encouragement videos for loved ones, which has been really great. And celebrating your special achievements with you guys have been wonderful. We have not had a funeral yet.
We're gonna get one.
I don't know how to feel.
Stella and Petey Bulldogs. Hey, you two wonderful souls. Stella and Petey say hello. Well, hello, Stella and Petey.
I love the Bulldogs. They're so cute. I love them.
Now, here's a wonderful thing.
Ow.
Scott on tape, are you with us? Scott on tape, are you still here or did you leave? Scott's busy editing all kinds of videos as well. But Scott on tape, are you here? Calling Scott on tape.
You really shouldn't eat the kernels, but I like how they taste burnt.
I'm all like hopped up on caffeination.
A wedding funeral. I'd do it.
I think Scott is gone. It's all right.
Hi, Belle.
There's a new thing on YouTube, and I don't know how I feel about this. There's a new thing on YouTube. I got an email, and it said, hey, Grimm Life Collective, we got this new thing. Do you want to try it out? Do you want to be a part of it? Now, on all of our videos, if you watch a video like The Shining, the Lloyd's Bar video from The Shining.
Enigma. I thought I got that one. I did see him. Hold on. There was Stella.
Enigma. I'm so sorry.
Thank you guys.
Are you guys coming to MegaCon Orlando? We are not coming to Ed.
Thank you guys.
We're not coming to MegaCon. I'm so sorry about that. Only because they haven't invited us.
It's a onesie.
That's it. So YouTube, on all of our videos now, there's a little button right where you can hit the upvote or downvote. You can leave a comment. You can share the video. In that little area, there's a little heart thing where you can actually tip per video if you want to. It's weird. Like I don't know how I feel about it.
It's kind of like saying, I love this video. Boop.
Yeah.
Or like, because we're not live and you can only do super chat while we're live. Now you can do it when we're not live.
Right.
You just find a video that's attached to it and boop.
So if you like the video, you can be like, you know what? That's cool. I'm just going to give them a little tip. It's
Mark C.
testing.
Ace says, hello from San Antonio, Texas. Hope to see y'all down here someday.
It's coming soon. Probably this June in a couple weeks.
We love you too.
Love you, Julie.
Uh-huh.
I said it like, but I was like, almost, no offense, Julie, I was a little burpy at that moment. So whenever I said I love you, Julia, it sounded emotional. I was like, I love you, Julie.
My ears are actually attached to my onesie. I got the onesie during Halloween at Walt Disney World, I believe.
No, they're not.
A couple of years ago, when we lived down in Florida. They don't make these except for around Halloween time. Check out DisneyShop.com. I think that's where I got mine. Tim C. Grimm store reopening. Shut up and take my money.
All right.
Oh, I want to do decals soon. That's a good suggestion. I've been thinking about that too. But before I forget, I've been getting a lot of questions, or rather comments, through Instagram.
Wait, Instagram? What's that?
Yeah, it's an app thing. Ooh, now I'm burpy too from popcorn. Thank you,
Michelle Caldera. She's feeling. Michelle's a little under the weather.
That a lot of people want to be able to tip through places like Cash App or Venmo. So under my personal Instagram, which is always
should we put that information on all of our videos too?
We should. Well, I just recently created a page for it.
We get asked all these questions.
Yeah. So a lot of people like to tip through PayPal or Cash App or Venmo. Those are the three questions that I get most commonly. So today I created this link called Campsite. It's like a lot of the links you see people have in their Instagram, but for some reason the main one wouldn't work for us. So I did a Campsite. And it has all those links. It has our shop link and all of our tipping links.
So the thing you got to worry about starting tomorrow, because somebody says, yes, put it on your YouTube channel.
We're gonna.
Starting tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock. Technically, it's really 8:50 in the morning, Pacific Standard Time, 8:50. But 9 o'clock tomorrow morning, we'll have a whole bunch of new updated links on there.
Yeah.
Zach, will you guys ever come to Memphis, Tennessee? Yes, and I love all the pumpkins. So keep an eye out for that, because we're planning something big for Memphis. Bill McCarran.
It's Scottish. I can't say it very well.
Thank you, Bill. Thank you.
Bill, is your last name Scottish or Irish?
Quite a few of you. I'm gonna mention this again because it's a hot topic. It's a heated topic. Our store, our web store, GrimmLifeCollective.com will open later on this month, in the month of May, with a whole bunch of new T-shirts, including a new T-shirt design. We ordered like 1,000 T-shirts. And once they get here,
Billy from Philly,
we're going to go ahead and click it. But we're going to let you guys know ahead of time what day and what time those go on sale. All right. So follow us on social media or look out here on YouTube, like in the community tab where we can post. So keep an eye out for that.
Gonna really quickly answer two questions I see that are important questions. Belle wants to know if she can send me a new pair of ears, and absolutely you can. We have a P.O. box listed, and just like all the information, you can find it under any video in the description. We have a P.O. box listed there at our Hollywood location here. Sorry, I got a kernel stuck in the back of my mouth. And then someone also asked, is there international shipping? Yes, there is. However, we cannot ship currently to Australia. We keep trying.
Did you say currently or currently?
I don't know. One of those. We're not shipping right now to Australia. They've turned off receiving specific type packages. I cannot get packages out to Australia. I've been trying. So I do have one sitting in my shop right now. I'm sorry I didn't get to, but if you do end up ordering from Australia, I will send you a letter of apology and refund, because it won't let us turn off packages to Australia right now. Yeah. So
we can't do it.
Long-winded.
Simple, short, simple.
We do collect oddities.
If we get an order from Australia, automatically we are refunding it. We're refunding it. Just keep it that simple.
At Thingamabot Road, again, if you could go to any cons, please let me do my special effects makeup on you. Dragon Con is a big one. I would love for you to do special makeup on me. I love that stuff. That is a go for me.
Where is... I don't know.
Thank you, Mary. Thank you, Mary DeVito.
I don't have the
remote.
The remote for this.
Ooh, I saw one. Is it?
I got it right here. I got it. Breathe a little bit. I feel like we just threw a bunch of news at you, right? We're still waiting on. Okay. That's the big news. Spooky Empire. We are going to be at Monsterpalooza as we're not going to be there as guests. We're going to be walking around filming this year's Monsterpalooza. If you see us, say hello. We're also going to be guests. We are going to be guests at Midsummer Scream. We're planning on going to this wonderful thing called CroftCon up near San Francisco, which is Sid and Marty Krofft, HR Puffin stuff, and that kind of stuff. There's a big thing going on up there. So if you're up in that area and you don't know about CroftCon and you're a big fan of Sid and Marty Krofft, you got to check it out.
Awesome.
All right. I think that's about it for news. Am I missing anything?
I don't think so. I saw some questions. Are we shipping to New Zealand? I don't know if New Zealand has the same restrictions that Australia has right now. Completely different country, I know, but they are neighbors. As far as I know, I have not had any issues shipping to New Zealand. However, I will warn you guys, Australia so far has been our most expensive shipping. We do not overcharge shipping, by the way, especially international. We get it as low as humanly possible to save you guys. But sending like a normal size shirt to a place like New Zealand and often the UK can cost anywhere from $16 to $27 to ship it. Just so you guys are aware, we do not overprice our shipping.
Yeah. So if you're watching this and you are in Australia, because there's a lot of issues with whatever. If you are okay with paying astronomical shipping, please, send us a message and say, yes, I'm okay with that, which is ridiculous. Please don't do it. But if for some reason you are, we'll send it to you. So but it's a lot of money.
I touched on this last week that the only post Australia is receiving from America is express, no regular postage at all. So they're only receiving express packages, which start at $50. I'm not kidding. That's what I've been quoted by the post office, by all the online places I can find that does shipping quotes. It was like not even 5 pounds. It's like 8 ounces. It's really, really high.
When we watch it again, Die Hard.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sarah.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's $50 for an express package, so that makes sense of why it's so high. But that's for a small package. That's not even like a full-size T-shirt. So just fair warning, that's why we're not shipping to Australia right now. Because people think that, shipping's always overcharged, and whatever it quotes me, that's what I charged.
All right. Does anybody have any questions on where to find tonight's movie link?
Which Australian horror film would you like to watch? Road Games, Long Weekend, Mungo?
No.
I don't know any of those.
Mary, thank you.
Mary.
Does everybody know where the movie is?
Right, yeah.
All right. So the link to tonight's movie, 554 people. Listen to me. Pay attention to me now. Tonight's movie is for free. The link is pinned to the top of this chat that you're watching this, and you see all the words flying by. It's pinned to that. Click on it. Get it ready. Don't hit play. Just get it ready. Or it's also in the description below. If you're watching it on TV and you got to find it, it is there. It's Tubi. I'm sure it's pretty much everywhere. You might even already own it. Any questions? I will tell you no lies, unless you ask me to lie.
Hello, Czech Republic. Oh, Prague. I want to go to Prague. It seems so gorgeous there.
Matthew says, Tim Charter, you're a huge inspiration. Well, thank you, my friend. Used to be frightened of haunted houses. Watching your videos showed me how much fun they can be. Though now I volunteer as a scare actor at the 13th floor in Colorado Springs. Perfect, Tim. That makes me very happy, man. Thank you for sharing that. And have a lot of fun, especially this year.
And congratulations for getting over one of your fears. That's cool, man.
Stay Gold Pony Boy. Stay Gold says, are you guys going to go to Detroit? At some point, I want to go to Detroit. There's a horror convention that happens there, but I really want to do the It Follows filming locations. So at some point, we will go there, but I don't know when. Whew. All right, 8:29. Almost time. We're going to do a quick little countdown, and we're all going to hit play together. If you are watching it on Tubi with our free link, there is going to be ads. Thank you, Shauna. Thank you, Shauna.
Oh.
All right. Hold on. Get ready. 3, 2. We're going to watch the movie as soon as I count down that last one. And this is the point where I'm always afraid that I'm going to accidentally give you guys the finger. Ready? 1. Hit play. What were you going to say?
Oh, some of you guys were asking what my Instagram is so you can follow and find that link. So I am Witchy Dame under every single
Thank you, Tim Charter.
app.
Thank you.
Or anything. That is me. Michael tags me in everything.
Yeah.
All his posts on Twitter, all his posts on Instagram, all his posts on Facebook and all that stuff. I am tagged in everything. So usually all you have to do is like click on a picture and show who's tagged, and it's me. Generally, it's me.
The Grimm Life Collective social media is always Grimm Life Collective. The only one that it's different on is Twitter because it's too many characters.
Small.
So it's gonna be, it's Grimm Life.
And I saw the question, but I didn't get to see who answered it. Really quickly, you guys are asking about t-shirt sizes. We will now have t-shirt sizes up to a 5X. 5X. Because we know some of our lovely ladies and lads are tall as heckins. He's 6'2". Ooh, I went fuzzy. Because it got dark. Yeah. Awesome. Oh, I would love to go to Prague.
So these filming locations are not that far from where we live. These are all filmed here in Hollywood and Beverly Hills. Say what? Yes. You dancing?
That was an accident.
Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, I mean, no one should ever feel ashamed of what size they wear. I remember we went to a convention in Florida, and this guy was he was a gentle giant. He must have been like 6'7", and I would say he was built for his height, because you can be super skinny and be that tall. You might fall down because, you have nothing to weight you to the center of gravity. And I think he was afraid to ask what size our shirts went up to. He felt a little embarrassed or something. Thank you, Mary. Thank you, sweetheart.
Thank you, Mary. Yes, Mr. Geek Me Out. We have seen Hollywood Graveyard. Haven't met him in person, though, but we know his videos.
Right? Yeah. And he was just kind of hanging out and chatting. It was really sweet. And I started folding the shirts because I'd taken one out for someone to check. And he's like, what size is that shirt? And I was like, I think it's a 3X. He was like, you guys actually carry up to that size? I was like, dude, of course. Why wouldn't we? It ended in him buying a shirt because that was actually his size, and me giving him like a 5-minute hug and reaffirming him that, like, just because you're tall or husky or skinny or any size, everyone deserves happiness, love, and hugs and t-shirts.
Honk, honk.
Right.
Say honk, honk a lot.
Honk, honk.
Sean Clark from Horror's Hallowed Grounds. A big shout out to them. I was on the phone with him the other day for
Michael's
a little
really
bit.
Tall.
Whenever I was out in the desert filming. And I gave him a call on the way back. And he's like, I got to ask you a question, dude. And I was like, all right, what? And he's like, don't take this the wrong way, but why do you say honk, honk all the time?
Right.
And I went, well, it's kind of like beep, beep, Richie.
Beep,
beep, beep, Richie from
beep,
Stephen King's It. But I say honk, honk all the time, usually whenever I'm thinking.
Oh, you heading out, Norma? Thanks for stopping in. I love it when everyone.
Yes, TC, we have started the movie. We only provide the link so you can watch the movie at your own leisure. Even after this is all done, the link will always be there so you can watch it for free. This is what you're watching right now is the Hangout Cam at your own choice, whether it's a TV, another phone, a tablet, or a laptop. You can pull up the video and watch it and pause it and do whatever you want at your own pace.
Make sure you don't lose this one.
Mark, Grimm Life. That American Legion Hall is the most haunted locale in Hollywood. Love these up all night.
We have heard that.
We have heard that.
Yeah, we have heard that. Yeah.
What is going
on?
Whoa! So Matthew says Michael is secretly a weregoose. You guys want to hear a funny? You want to hear a funny story? So I don't know if this is going to make this in tomorrow's video. It's probably not. But I was filming.
Hats will come eventually, I promise.
I was filming tomorrow's video in Hollywood Forever Cemetery. A part of it was in Hollywood Forever Cemetery, and I'm walking along the pond, and I'm coming up to Burt Reynolds's statue, his bust for his final resting place, and I swear to God, a goose charged me. I mean, I had the camera here. It was a sunny day, and all of a sudden I see this goose put its head down and its wings up and start like running towards me, and I was like, motherfucker, and I ran because I don't like birds.
Good enough.
And then I realized that it had a bunch of babies behind it, and I was like, oh, dude, I'm cool. So I stepped away, but yet it still thought I was a threat because I'm like 6'9". And
I love that he's so afraid of birds and he's so huge.
And it charged me even more. I was like, dude, come on. So I talked to him. I was nice. I was like, listen, I'm not here to hurt your kids. Get lost. I don't want anything to do with you. And he ran.
When he came home and told me this story, I was like, don't be afraid of them. If they get close to you, just smack them away.
Oh, I would kick it.
Just kind of like bop their heads, and they'll probably try and attack you still. But I mean, you're a giant, and it's like not even knee height.
I just got goosebumps. It chills because
like directing a horse where to go to.
Geese, anything of winged
just
rats,
like Matrix,
winged
goose,
birds,
like
freak me out. And to have a goose, like, what do you do, right? If a goose charges you, what do? You don't want to kick it because that's just like wrong. And then at the same exact time,
you don't kick it, but
like I don't want to get bit by a goose, like a goose bill.
Burrell bites.
Will you do a video on the Lafferty brothers' murder soon? I have never heard of the Lafferty brothers.
I take a screenshot.
I don't. Are they here? Did it happen here in California? If not, then probably won't be anytime soon. But thank you. Screenshotted so we can look into it because you never know where we travel.
Whenever animals like that come at you, when there's like a bird, you don't need to run. You just kind of like push them away. Just like,
one time whenever growing up in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, I actually grew up in a place called Zelig-Nople, right? Which is like up in Butler County, same area where Night of the Living Dead Cemetery was filmed.
Oh, they got teeth too.
And I learned to drive up there, like the back roads, like the farms and stuff like that. And I ran over a bunch of goose once, a bunch of geese. I hit a flock of geese. It's called goosebumps.
Oh my God. I really thought there for a second you had run over a bunch of geese, and I was like,
that's right.
Maybe they've just been trying to get back at you for that ever since.
Goosebumps. Give it a quacker.
Ti amo, Michael.
I love that, like, is it Mogane Gossman? I'm sorry. Asked if that was a dad joke. Was it that bad that you're like, was that a dad joke? Yeah. So you never know when they arrive. They just kind of come out and be like, hey, look at me. Goose poop.
They just said that they're stealing your dad joke.
There you go.
We'll make trucker hats, I promise. Well, maybe not trucker hats, but we'll definitely have hats.
Burrell Bikes, Under the Banner of Heaven on Hulu is about the Lafferty brothers' crazy cult murders of a mother and baby. All right, cool, man. Thank you.
Thank you, Burrell Bikes. Burrell, I hope I'm
Speaking of true crime documentaries and stuff like that, I don't know if you guys watch it. Today we started, I think, we're 3 episodes in now?
Beanies eventually.
Or 2 episodes. The Staircase.
Mm-hmm.
We started watching The Staircase today, just out of curiosity on HBO Max, and I'm actually pretty impressed with it. It's all right if you're new to dad jokes. Trust me. Once you hear a dad joke, there's no going back.
There's no going back.
Box your ears.
Yeah. Thank you.
I knew what she wanted even before she said anything.
How'd you know?
Because we're married for 5 years now. The 5-year mark in any kind of marriage grants you psychic powers with your loved one.
It does. Totally does. I love you so much that I'm not even afraid to say that I cried today.
Yeah, she did.
And then climbed into your lap because I was so sad at the thought of losing you, because we were watching The Staircase and it was about this lady who supposedly tragically fell down the stairs and died. And I was like, it can happen so easy. I'm PMS, whatever. Like, I got emotional.
Mary says, you guys make my days unbelievable. Now I'm eating a freaking... I appreciate you taking the time to make those great historical ghostly experiences and watch your channel on my way to work and back.
Aww,
thank you, Mary. Please be safe. I don't know if you're taking public transportation or if you're driving. Please be safe. It's not a Twizzler.
Screw those things. They taste like poop.
Twizzlers suck.
Plastic.
Coke Sonic Twizzlers suck. You got to go with Red Vines. Anywho.
We had a poll on this last time. We had a vote of Red Vines versus Twizzlers, and Red Vines won, just so you know. He's so young. Look at him. Do you think he was guilty? I don't know.
So
I don't know much about the actual trial. I know a little bit. Look at his little fluffy 80s down hair where they used to feather it. And it was like so fluffy looking. Oh, look at him. He's so young. Like a little baby bird.
Tramp stamp. We are at 10 minutes and 5 seconds. 10 minutes, 5 seconds.
I don't like licorice in general either, but I really like Red Vines.
Mm-hmm. John asks, how can you make a donation to the Grimm Life Collective? Great question. You can do a fine thing like Super Chat, like some of these folks are doing tonight, or you can do a PayPal,
no, I don't
or you can order a video message, a personalized video message through all of our videos. You'll find out all the links in that.
I haven't had it before. I don't think.
Christine S. I'm late. No, you're not. You were perfectly on time. Here's the thing.
No way.
You're here at the exact moment you're supposed to be here. So welcome.
Interesting. I don't want to spoil anything, but apparently his friend's wife died under the same circumstances, and guess who was the last one to see her? Mm-hmm. I love international candies. I love seeing what people have gotten up to in other countries with their food, and I love everything. I love...
Mrs. Brink says, you guys are making me want Red Vines right now.
Ooh, Sprees, yeah. Sprees and Starburst and Gobstoppers, Nerds, all that stuff. Yes, I love all that stuff.
You know what? They really should sponsor us.
Right?
What are your yeah? All right, question for you guys.
Smarties are awesome.
If you're watching tonight and you're eating some sort of snack or some sort of food, all at once, type it in the chat, in the comments. What are you eating tonight? What are your Grimm Up All Night snacks?
Thank you, Hankerbecker Club. That's awesome.
Coke Sonic, man, you got to get Red Vines. Once you go Red Vines, there's no Twizzlers are horrible. Trust me, they taste like plastic.
Oh, hi, Roxanne. Sorry you can't.
There you go. Enchiladas.
Whoa, the chat just got really, really fast all of a sudden because everyone's saying what their favorite candies and stuff are.
You know what the trick to eating Red Vines is? You get a brand new package, put them on the dashboard of your car, let the sun get to them a little bit, and it softens them up. Oh, man, it's to die for.
My favorite candies, although I got a little bit worn out on them, is tropical Skittles. They're in a light blue bag. They're one of my favorites. But from the old candies, man, I love Gobstoppers. The little ones that come in a box. You get them from like the dollar store, from places like Dollar Tree, or I think you can sometimes find them at like Target and Walmart in the candy section where the things come in like those theater boxes. Those are really, really good too. Ooh, and bottle caps are really good. Especially the root beer flavored ones. I'm good. I am stuffed. I ate way too much popcorn. I ate almost the entire bag. I'm going to have a popcorn heart attack. And I had like 3 of those that I'm sugared and salted. I'm good. I'm good, man. Yeah. Smarties lollipops. I don't know if I've ever had a Smarties lollipop. Maybe I probably have. I think this building looks so cute. The way that they have these little speed dating tables. It looks so fun. Corn chips. Airheads, yeah. Airheads is good.
So
I think I have an airhead in the kitchen. I think I still have some.
Tramp stamp, please. Shauna says tramp stamp. Did you yell it out loud? Did you wake up your family? 14 minutes and 15 seconds. Have at it.
Warheads were okay, but they destroyed your mouth. I couldn't eat more than like one or two.
Yes, Christine. Patreon Live is going to be announced tomorrow. I'm going to announce it tomorrow. Sorry, we have had a lot of stuff going on. Let's see, Sunday. It's going to be the 11th. Wednesday, the 11th is going to be the next Patreon. A little hint. It's going to be coming soon, but it'll be announced tomorrow.
Eric A. Twizzlers have a weird artificial aftertaste. Team Red Vines. I agree.
Woo-hoo!
We agree. Yeah, man. Totally agree. Roxanne, thanks for all you both do. See you at Spooky Empire. Yay, we'll see you there. Thank you so much. We
cannot wait to be at Spooky Empire. Last time that we were at Spooky Empire, it's been a while since we moved here. We haven't been there since we moved. We moved January 1st. That December 12th, 13th, I think it was. That's whenever we did the Christmas version of Spooky Empire.
I've never had a chocolate Twizzler. That just sounds gross. I'm not a chocolate fan.
Mistress of the Dark, Hollywood. She does a lot of appearances here in Hollywood.
Yeah, she's a local. It's awesome.
It's all right, Shannon. You can be behind a little bit. Nerds rope.
They're kind of like if you took a Laffy Taffy and rolled it in Nerds and then like stomped on it a little bit. It's like that to me. So yeah, geeked out Turtles fan 42. My favorite theater treat is Raisinets as well. In fact, you have some here.
I forgot I have some.
You should have. I thought I got you 3 boxes, man.
You didn't give me 3 boxes.
I did too.
Nah.
Yeah, I got 3 Raisinets and then 3 Reese's.
I had 1 box of Raisinets already, and there's only 1 box in there.
You've had 2.
No, I didn't.
You had 1 the day of. The day I bought them, and then you had 1 a couple days ago.
I didn't have them the day that you bought them. I would know. Let's say
you're the only one in the house that eats them. I do not like raisins, and I do not like chocolate. So there is no chance that I've eaten a single one.
Your lies.
Just saying. Just saying. Yes, I hid them from you on purpose, and I left 1 out to confuse you.
Believe it or not, ready? One of my favorite snacks. Honey Nut Cheerios with a whole bunch of raisins mixed into it, almost like Raisin Bran.
Like real raisins.
But instead of Raisin Bran, it's Honey Nut Cheerios raisins. I would eat it all day long if I could. Bowl of Honey Nut Cheerios, and sprinkle a bunch of raisins on there, mix it up, and eat it. I don't do milk either, so it's dry cereal with dry raisins.
I'm lactose intolerant. I got
no milk, 0 milk.
I think they're just called golden raisins. I like those on a rare occasion, but
it does sound good, Matt. And it's a healthier snack than most other things. Instead of like eating chips or I'm like the Red Vines, just get some Honey Nut Cheerios and some raisins, and you'd be good, man.
Yeah.
Samantha Mickle says, "Do you like podcasts?" We don't listen to any podcasts. I'm talking like 0. We don't even know any podcasts that are out there aside from
a chance to check them out.
Our friend Sean Clark, the thing with the 2 heads with him and Chris Nelson, and the last podcast on the left. And the only other one I know of, and I haven't listened to it in years, was Adam Green's podcast
or last podcast on the left or something like that. Yeah.
Yep. Shadow Werewolf Boy Wolf says, "Would you call with Mr. Ballin in the future?" No, we only do videos that I don't know, possibly. I don't know.
That's interesting, Haunt Master. I had real Dutch licorice. It's salty bad. I didn't know it could be salty. Okay.
Marlissa Morgan, you're giving some good ideas on some snacks. Yes. Hoo-hoo. And then another thing too, like we try really hard to eliminate some unnecessary edible foods when we eat. For instance, a sandwich, 2 slices of bread and some meat and some cheese. What we do,
That sounds really cute, Kayla.
Jessica and I, we get rid of the bread altogether, and instead, what we do is we lay down a piece of meat, like lunch meat, whatever, and a piece of cheese, and wrap it up like a little meat and cheese roll up, and no bread. We eat it that way.
I use tortillas sometimes too. Yeah.
So that way, it gets rid of that bread. You don't really need the bread.
So I just turned 40 in April. Michael's turning 43 in July.
What?
And especially with everything that's been happening with COVID, we definitely put on some COVID weight. I know you guys don't think so, but we did. And as you get older, a lot of you guys are the same age or older as we are, that you got to really start watching your carbs. I've never had to watch what I eat. I've always had a really high metabolism, and all of a sudden I have like the most back fat I've ever had in my life. I could grab flesh off my ribs and just like pull it and show you. I've went up like 2 bra sizes.
Lies.
Yeah, it's nuts, man. I used to be like an extra small. Now I'm a medium. I'm not complaining. I absolutely love my body. I love the weight I'm at. I just don't want to be able to pull all the back fat off my ribs. Like,
that's my new thing.
What? Give it away, God. Give it away, God.
What's that from?
Give it away, God. Give it away, God. From the Paul Rudd movie.
I Love You, Man?
Yeah. When he was trying to make friends.
Yeah. So there's the movie I Love You, Man. There's the one guy. There's one scene where he's in the gym working out.
Love the channel. Love the creativity. Great storytelling. Keep being you. I would love to see and footsteps of Randy Rhoads or Van Halen in LA.
Perfect. Did you say something about this last time? This is a couple times we've got some of these requests.
Lady Love
so it'll come. It'll come.
I know.
40 squat. I love the Shining video. Dave Brewer, can you explain what a pickup shot is? So basically, if you don't know what this is, so a pickup shot is okay.
So cool, Bernice.
Think of it like this, right? Now, that video that we did, and I'm going to explain this because there's been a lot of people going, oh, whoa. Here's the fun thing about it, right? These videos, as educational as they are, or as they intend to be, they are also for entertainment. Now, you have the American Legion Post 43,
1982 year.
Listed as a filming location on IMDb, the International Movie Database, that a lot of people go to. It's a very professional thing, but also things go wrong. People get things wrong. Also, the people who are in charge of the American Legion Post 43 here in Hollywood have all stated, yes, this is where they did pickup shots. Now, a pickup shot is this. Imagine when they're filming The Shining, Stanley Kubrick built this elaborate set over in the UK, right? And he builds this set, and they film everything that they need, and then it goes off to editing. The sets have either been torn down or decommissioned, and the guy's sitting there and he's editing things, and he goes, wait a second, something's missing. Something needs to
be reshot.
Something needs to be reshot, or we need a transition, or we need to redo this whole scene. Well, now they don't have that set anymore. So what they do is they find something very similar, and then they dress it and make it look just like that.
Someone's cooking.
Which is a reshoot or a reshot or a pickup shot. Another thing. So the only people who have had problems with this video are people who are like their channels or anybody said their channel names were like Kubrick Aficionado 1074, Kubrick this, Kubrick that, Kubrick this, and how
it's called Legend.
I've been getting messages where people say, "How dare you say anything like that? That is against Kubrick law. The Kubrick Bible says no, he would not do that."
How dare you?
Well, how do you know? Now here's another thing, right? And a lot of people say, "Well, there's no behind the scenes footage of these pickup shots, therefore it does not exist." You're right, there is none. That's because if you're filming a movie, a Hollywood movie, you're going to be doing all your behind the scenes footage on that set that you built. But months later, if you need pickup shots, you need to reshoot something, you're not going to be like, "Oh, let's call the documentarian and have him come in and document this." You're not going to. Now, I'm going on a rant. The director the movie director of Pixar's Coco, as well as Toy Story 3, reached out to us. And we've been talking. Now, the director of Coco and Toy Story 3, he has a book coming out about The Shining. And he's almost like a self-proclaimed, he's been a fan for many years. He's been collecting a bunch of stuff. Very, very cool guy. Talked with him for a little bit the other day. And he said there's no way, lack of better words, in hell that this is true. Not one bit. Not there's it's a rumor. He doesn't know where it started, which is cool, which is fine.
That is him, Tim.
What's that?
She's out of your league.
Oh, yeah, it is me. I'm going out on a rant. I'm going to stop it there. So, you never know. A lot of times, whenever people need pickup shots, the director himself is not going to come out and do certain things. They're going to have a second unit or a third unit or something like that. So, it cannot be proven and it cannot be disproved that the pickup shots were done there. Yet, everybody says that it's been done there. I'm just going to leave it at that.
Yeah.
But here's another thing. Jessica pointed this out the other day while we were driving. This is the last thing I'm going to say about it. The movie The Shining, Stanley Kubrick's team, the filmmakers, took pictures and inspiration from all kinds of places to build the Overlook Hotel.
Like 4 other hotels.
4 other hotels. Like they took pictures of places and they said, I want that room built in my hotel. Lack of better words. Who's to say that somebody from Hollywood sat in that room at the American Legion, took a picture of it and showed it to Stanley Kubrick, and Kubrick was like, that's what I want the gold room to be. And then when they needed pickup shots, they went back to that original room. You never know.
Because just saying. The Hollywood Legion has been well known to celebrities since the beginning of time.
Kubrick filmed exteriors in Rhode Island for scenes in Lolita.
Yeah.
Like,
really quickly, Diabolic the Monster says, if you love horror and rap music, look for a Diabolic the Monster on YouTube. Love you guys. Would love to make a theme song for y'all. Oh, that's so sweet.
Well,
thank you so much.
Screen capture.
Ooh. Screen capture.
We screen capture so we can remember these things for later on.
Dude, somebody is cooking burgers around here, and I can smell it coming through the open door.
The Storm says the entire Shining Hotel was a set, filmed on the same set they shot The Well of Souls and Raiders of Lost Ark.
Correct.
Well, well, hold on. To be fair, the Storm, you are wrong. You are 100% wrong. Yes, he built everything on a set, but not everything you see in The Shining was a set. For instance, the opening shots, the aerial shots of the Overlook Hotel isn't even the Overlook Hotel. It's a hotel in Portland, Oregon that he had a second or third unit film. So the hotel inside, I mean, yeah, he shot all the interiors and some of the exteriors were built, but it's a lot more complicated than just that. And I don't mean to say, hey, you're wrong and point it out like that, but
Michael wears a 1-inch gauge.
You have to be open-minded. You have to think outside the box. I'm just saying.
Tim Charter says, my favorite couple so cute together. Wish you guys the best. Keep
interiors.
Gonna keep you ranting about Shining. Know anything about why the Stanley was inspiration?
Thank
you, Tim.
I read that again. The Storm. You're right. The interiors. I read somewhere, and I could be wrong about this, that the set designers or Kubrick or somebody wanted to have this like Indian feel to it, like American Indian kind of feel motif, which is why they went with, I think it's called the Shawnee Hotel, which is in Yosemite, which I want to go to. So everything you see from the main walkway and where he's typing on the typewriter to the blood elevators, it's all based off of a real place called I think it's the Shawnee Hotel.
From the popcorn, because I had butter on my hands.
I can go on. I rant. When I get excited, I talk really fast and then I forget what I say.
That's okay.
Glacier National Park.
That's okay. Oh, hey, Susan.
And there's a lot to it.
Nice to see you again.
In no way, I'm going to say this because people get so butthurt. In no way are Jessica and I historians.
No, even historians aren't historians. Right. We don't know anything 100%.
Fans of the movies and the stories and the history.
Yeah.
And we just go to these places because, hell, we want to. Nobody's paying us to go to these places. We go to them because we want to, and we're lucky enough that our passion to do just that is turned into a passion job, really.
Pretty much, yeah.
All right, rant over.
But it's not so much a rant. It's, this is literally why we started doing the Up All Nights, is to talk with other horror fans and people who share our passion and learn things from each other, and have passionate debates and all that kind of stuff,
Can you get my Scooby-Doo haunted castle?
Yes, not everyone has the same opinions, and that is A-okay. We applaud that and we support that.
So we got something.
Do you want me to grab this one too? That's hold on.
Oh yeah, let's tell that story.
Okay.
Oh, we got some show and tell for you. Oh, you're gonna love this. You're gonna love this.
I'll give you this one first.
BB says, "Good evening. We are fans of you
Good
guys.
evening.
Thank you for all you do." Well, thank you, BB.
Oh, thank you so much. Oh, someone's cooking onions. I can smell it.
Big fan of Scooby-Doo. Jessica, are you a fan of Scooby-Doo?
Yes. I
Everybody
watched
answer
Scooby-Doo
at once.
today.
Yes or no? Honestly, are you a fan of Scooby-Doo?
You better say yes.
You better light up the chat. If one person
Right
says
now.
no, I'm gonna block you. I'm just
Scooby
kidding.
snacks.
Yes. Okay,
Woo!
cool.
Let it fly.
Somebody said no. Oh, it's okay. You don't have to be a fan if you don't want to. I've had my eye on a very special edition Scooby-Doo Blu-ray collection, and we found it recently. You ready? Look at this.
Oh no, I haven't. Antarctic.
So,
Art.
It says Scooby-Doo, Where Are You? The complete series. And it says, oh, here it is. Number 104 out of 500,000 or
Ninth
50,000. But here, check this out. This is the real gem. Hold on.
It's so cute.
It's a haunted house. Look at this.
Thank you, Randy.
Thank you, Randy. My two gruesome ghouls. Check that out, right? This is so freaking awesome. We collect Scooby-Doo movies and stuff, but look at this. I mean, this is awesome. The whole freaking original series. And check it out. It gets better. The roof comes off. See that? And inside, you got the discs. Oh, snap. And you got a Scooby-Doo encyclopedia.
That's awesome.
Oh, yeah. And Scooby-Doo Funko.
Oh, I forgot it came with that. Yeah.
I love this thing. So this was a very big deal for us.
Ascot.
And Jessica, the other day, we were at Amoeba Music, and Jessica comes up to me and she goes, "Look what I found." And I almost pissed my pants right there on the floor.
So you know that he has a love for signatures,
Yeah.
right?
Oh, hold on, real quick. What she's about to show you, we bought for $12 at Amoeba Music. $12.
Yeah.
Keep that in mind
Yeah.
as she tells you this story.
So I'm always in what I call my nerd sections because I love picking up fantasy series that I watch television shows of that are hard to find. And Amoeba often has stuff that I haven't been able to find. So I'm always checking their television sections pretty extensively. And I came across this and I was like, oh, I already have that. But this one has a slipcover, which I did not have at the time on my edition. And I was like, oh, look, in the front is signed. I was like, I can't make that out. And there's no notation on their listing. Usually they'll put a sticky note on it to tell you who it's signed by. So I was like, oh, okay. It may not be anybody important, but if they didn't make a notation on it.
Don't say who it is yet. Just you gotta show them.
So this is what it was. Let you take that in for a second.
Season 1 of El Rey Networks From Dusk Till Dawn with a signature on the front.
Yes.
Anybody know whose signature that is? Let's play a little game.
But wait, that's not all.
Oh, no. We'll get to that. We're still working on the very first one. Go ahead, show it to him again.
Okay.
Now, if you're a fan of the movie, as you can see right here, oh, where's it at? That's an R. So we looked it up. We compared signatures. Who signed that?
A couple of people already got it right. So this is not Tarantino's. This is the television show that was on Netflix. A lot of you guys got it right.
Robert Rodriguez. It's Robert Rodriguez's signature on the damn thing. We are excited. We're so excited. We get home. Jessica opens it up to see if there's anything inside because, of course, if you buy special editions, you want something
all the things that come
special
inside. And we
in
didn't
it.
get to open it up to check that before we bought it because this box set originally has some postcards that come in it. And I was hoping they were still there. So I opened it up and I was thrilled to see
the storm, right?
that, yes, they were still there. However, they had been disattached, which means they originally came as one long piece.
So she's flipping through them, and then she goes, "What's this?
What's this?"
So show the front of the card, then the back.
So it came with, I think, 6 or 7. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It came with 6. So these are all 6. But I'll show you the first 3 because the first 3 are important. So there's this one. We all know him. We all love him. We all felt sad for him. Okay. You know him. You've grown up with him. He's the light of your life, and he tickles your funny bone.
Fez. I can't remember his last name.
I can never pronounce it. It starts with a W, and the L's throw me off.
Wilderama.
Last one. I always forget her name. Ta-da!
So they had to have had some sort of release party or cast party or something like that.
These 3 were not signed. I was hoping that they were all going to be. That would have been so cool because I love her so much.
Wilmer Valderrama. That's right. I just call him Fez.
And I actually have the originals too to show you how they originally came. They came as one big piece. So
again, bought this for $12. They didn't even list it that it was signed by anything, but it 100% is. Cassia, thank you. Snoopy, please go see the Haunted Mansion in Lakewood, Washington for Halloween. It's the Mansion in Rose Red by Stephen King. Cool. You guys rock. Go Scooby-Doo. Actually, that place is on our list of places we need to check out. So keep in mind, be ready. Lemerdin. Oh, God.
Lemerdin.
I'm late to the party.
Thank
You're
you,
not
Snoopy.
late. You're right here on time. Hope you both are doing awesome, though. Love your videos and the 2 of you. Love you as well.
I have to buy one of the signed 8x10s offline of the girl who played the snake lady. I can't think of her name.
Salma Hayek.
No, from the series.
Oh, in the TV show?
Yeah.
I don't remember her name.
And then have her like in the center and then everything framed around her or something like that because I love her. I thought she was so perfectly cast for that role. We used to collect Funko Pops. We don't so much collect them anymore. Unless there's like a specialty one that I come across from something like one of the collections I'm still doing. But hi.
No.
Santanico Pandemonium. Thank you. That's long and well.
So we very soon, this in the coming week or 2. Look at that.
PepsiCo.
The school that they're this is the thing. We talk about this in a video coming up, but the school that they're at right now, they just showed
Grimm school?
No. Oh. They just showed the courtyard. It's the same school from The Karate Kid, as well as Nightmare on Elm Street Part 2.
Norma says, "Hey Grimm, this grandma tired, but no way I'm missing the watch party. Love Scooby." Thank you, Norma.
Backwood Hound. Grimm?
Ooh.
You are invited to the carne asada.
I shall bring a dish.
I want
carne asada steak.
I want steak.
A steak.
The Codys, are you here?
You hear that?
We want steak.
Somebody's trying to invite us out to a cookout. Codys are our local BFFs. We love them. We have cookouts at their house all the time.
And they're going to be coming over for to a cookout at our place.
Yay!
Very soon. Now that we got everything set up, they came over the other day to drop some stuff off. the Caldies, you guys are coming over. They make some amazing food.
Yeah, man.
And
yeah, man.
damn.
And their dog loves me. And it usually hates people, so win. What?
Most of the time you're dressed like that. Oh,
somebody's cooking something that smells so good.
Lemirden Jess is the first one to ever say my not real name correctly. So I just had to send a little love for that. Oh, well, thank you.
Names
I
can
screwed
be
it
funny.
up. I'm
It's
sorry.
all right.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's the L-Y. I usually say lie. Lemirden.
Michael said, all right, so David Welker, this is a great question, David. Michael says, well, Michael, what is your favorite cut of steak? As long as it's meat and there's no bone in it, I'll eat it. I don't do things with bones. Bones freak me out.
No, yeah. What was I saying? It's funny because every time we go to different places to buy cuts of meat, they all have different names and it's never the same name. And I always get so confused and it's like, whatever. But I think what we like is the T-bone without the bone in. Whatever is juicy and fatty. I love fat and I love gristle. And as long as it's that and it will melt in my mouth, then yay.
So somebody asked how cold or what's the temperature here. Yes, our patio door is open right now. We live on the top floor of our apartment and we're on a corner unit. So we have this like wonderful right now it's 57 degrees in LA right now.
One of the favorite places that we've gone to so far for steak has been Sizzlers. They have never let us down. I think we get the ribeye there, the ribeye without the bone. Is that right? I can't remember. But oh my God, it's always the juiciest, most flavorful, tender steak we've ever had. And every time we want a steak, because their prices are really, really good, that's where we go. And we've tried a lot of places.
Question.
Oh, I love their shrimp. Yeah, shrimp is good.
Any gamers in the house? Anybody who plays video games? If you're a horror gamer, is anybody here pre-order or going to be playing the Evil Dead game when it comes out?
Oh, welcome, Deanna.
It's coming out in like a week.
Dude, I'm always hungry. Ask him.
She's always hungry.
I am always hungry. Always.
It's still, I don't know if it's on Highland. The one we either go to is like on Western or out in Los Feliz.
Yeah.
So yes, my daughter plays all those games. All right. So there is a new game coming out, I think on the 13th. I think we pre-ordered the deluxe edition. So it comes with a whole bunch of other stuff.
Game.
But Evil Dead, the game, it looks pretty badass. So if you want to play games, you got to play the game.
Pardon me. I play Animal Crossing and Fortnite.
Martin says, screw Evil Dead unless it comes out on PC.
This is my Stitch.
Is what it is.
I have the Animal Crossing one with little paw things on it and the back thing. I kind of want to get like some cool skin for it or something like that, but I'm not sure.
I have to make an announcement.
What?
We, after saving our pennies and
it was a long save,
a little bit of luck, basically standing out front of a GameStop since like 6:30 in the morning, and they opened up at 11 o'clock, I think it was. I was able to score a PS5.
Yeah.
I was tired, so we finally got a PS5 and got a couple little games here and there, and just waiting for the Evil Dead game to arrive so we can play.
It's crazy, man. Like we had to save for that one for a while. Like
it's all right,
people, which is okay.
Well, when we're home,
I don't mind sitting inside my pennies.
When we're home. And when we're home, we don't really go out to the movie theaters. We stay home and watch movies here. We do go out every now and then, especially here in LA. But because there's all kinds of
cool Clayton
premieres and stuff like that, special screenings with the actors and with the directors. But when we're home, I like to play video games, just kind of like relax.
I have I'll put it on my Instagram.
I have a Switch too.
I have a code for my Paradise planning. I started doing the paradise planning thing, and I have a code for it. I don't have a code for you to visit my island because it is 100% not developed. I never really got around to it. I became a hoarder instead. But I like building houses for people on the island, so that's really what I got up to. So I'll share that on my Instagram. I'll put the link up. You guys can see the rooms that I've made. I don't know if I'm any good at it.
Tramp stamp.
I like it anyway.
Oops. 43, yes. 45. 43, 45.
We are all finished moving.
Yes, we are into our new place.
Well, okay, we're finished moving. We are not finished unpacking. We still have a lot to do. But we will get there. We will get there. Thank you, Mary. Thank you, sweetheart. So really quickly, I'm going to answer. Zach Pitcher asked, can we add you guys on Switch? We used to give out our stuff for PS, for PlayStation and Switch and stuff like that. We don't do it anymore only because we got so full with people adding us as friends and things like that. We kind of lost like our personal friends and family and had to go clearing out the list. And then people got upset because they were removed or whatever. So we don't do that anymore because we don't want to hurt anybody's feelings and we don't play very often. So it just kind of gunks everything up for us because, I mean, there's 500 people in the chat right now. Imagine if everybody friended you right now. It's a little crazy. So I'm sorry, but no, we don't give our links out to our PlayStations and our PS anymore.
Is your PS5 digital edition? It is not. I really wanted to, and I waited and I waited and I waited.
I'm sorry.
We have the disc edition.
But once I get once I develop my island a little bit, I'll give you the code so you can visit me in Dreamland.
For PS5, what games do I have for PS5? So
specifically PS5?
Well, so I don't have many games. I have
Cyberpunk 77 or something.
Got Cyberpunk 2077.
Thank you, Randy.
I have Ghost of Tsushima. Guardians of the Galaxy.
Professional organizer. Oh my God, I need that in my life.
And
thank you, Southwest Ohio.
I think that's it. That's it. And then the Evil Dead game coming.
I got the Kingdom Hearts games for the PS4, and I never really got to get into playing them. I kind of still want to get them.
Sure.
I used to play.
I don't have many games. I just got like a few. I got a new thing here.
I used to play the mobile version of Kingdom Hearts, and I really enjoyed that. And then they stopped making it. You can't play it anymore. But I'm thinking about playing it on my Switch though instead. I have this thing where I can't do the LEDs with games. So he plays the PS and I play Switch because it makes me dizzy.
I played the Friday the 13th game. I liked it. It was whatever. The game that I absolutely love the most is Red Dead 2, Red Dead Redemption 2. And I played the hell out of it. I got a bunch of stuff to it, but supposedly, I don't know, transferring that to the PS5. I'm personally waiting for a PS5 patch so it can run properly on it and be better. But yeah, I hate games where I die.
Same.
I don't like to die. Anytime I get a game, I'm a wimp. I put the game on easy and I just play for the story and the graphics. I want to immerse myself. I don't want to die and just gotta go keep dying and keep coming back. I hate that.
Yeah, I get frustrated with that too.
But Red Dead Redemption 2 is my favorite game of all time.
You collected a couple of the Mario games for the Switch.
Yeah.
Initially, that were really fun.
Yeah. Got Super Mario Odyssey and Luigi's Mansion 3.
Yeah, those were a lot of fun.
Hardcore mode. I don't think so. I don't know if that shopping mall got torn down, Shannon. I was just wondering that myself. I didn't say it, but I'm glad you did. I don't know. There's a new game coming out called The Quarry that I want to check out as well. But I feel bad because a lot of like new games will come out and people they'll sit and they'll play games like with and defeat it.
True, Kevin.
And beat it in the first day or first 3 days. Me, sometimes it takes months. Oh yeah, I also have Resident Evil Village for PS5.
There is a Haunted Mansion game for PS2. That's amazing.
I have the Resident Evil Village game for PS5, and I haven't even played it yet. mean, I started to, but I haven't really gotten into it because I haven't had time.
Kevin was asking what games he can send us because we're broke now, buying a PS5 and can't afford games.
Jeez, yeah.
If you guys, thank you so much, by the way. You guys don't ever have to go out of your way to buy us gifts. It's really appreciated and it's always so sweet. But again, anything we have, anything that we receive is always just going to be sent to our post office box. Unless you're buying something from someone asked me once for Amazon. It was like a digital thing. I can't remember.
No.
Our PO box is in all of our videos. If you click that little drop down button where it tells you all the information people usually describe their videos in, we put all our links in there.
We get asked all the time if we will do a
because you're so sweet. No,
an Amazon wish list.
I meant it as a joke and it actually fell.
I always feel weird doing the Amazon list and posting that, like, hey, you know, this and that. I don't know. I don't know if I should feel weird about it, but I do.
I have tried to do an Amazon wish list, but it ends up getting cluttered with things that I'm buying for like the house, for like the office and stuff, and I can't keep the list separate, so like it gets just junky.
Yeah, it's I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah. True. It is kind of like a wedding gift registry. That is true. We are going to try to do we're going to try to aim for getting married this Halloween. We're still looking at venues. We
get tons of Scooby-Doo stuff now. Oh,
yeah.
Yoinks.
I haven't bought a dress yet, but I have one that I was looking at. Maybe I'll show you pictures.
Cheryl, I haven't watched your lives in a while. Finally, I catch you. I've missed the both of you. Work's been hectic. I understand, Cheryl. Thank you for stopping by and saying hello.
Tim, I love you, and I will absolutely accept that. I'm a big card collector for movies, like the trading cards and the movie poster cards. What do you call those?
Lobby cards?
Lobby cards. I'm a big lobby card collector, and the collector's cards that come out for movies, like, in a big way. I have so many binders. Cards.
Randy Styles wedding register list. Oh man,
we'll get around to it. I promise.
Well, we are married for 5 years now. We never got to have
a wedding. We couldn't afford to have a wedding.
We're Meeting with the people at the Biltmore on the 13th.
Oh God, that's right.
So we're planning our wedding. No. We're gonna have an actual ceremony, the October 30th of this year.
Oh, how good!
And right now,
thank you, Matthew. That sounds awesome.
Right now, there's 2 places that we are planning our wedding ceremony at, and where we want one or the other. One is the Biltmore Hotel in downtown Los Angeles. That's a dream of ours. We're meeting with them on the 13th.
So pretty.
And basically, we did a video on it. That's where they shot Ghostbusters, as well as the Tower of Terror lobby is based off of this hotel. Beautiful hotel. So we're going to meet with them. And then the other one that we're going to tour is the Houdini Estates up in the Hollywood Hills. So one of those 2, if we can swing it, is going to be there. And of course, we're going to stream it for you guys.
Baby 8 says, next time you guys come to Chicago, y'all should do the Child's Play filming locations.
Mm-hmm. It'll happen this year. In a couple months. It's on the books. Oh, I said too much.
You're welcome to, Randy. Absolutely. But guys, do me a favor. If you decide to send something, please put a note in it saying what like your YouTube screen name is or what your name is, because oftentimes I don't know who comes from what or what comes from who.
As much information as possible.
And chances are, though, we will not show it here on the Grimm Up All Night or post it to our social media, but we do try to reach out to people only because we've gotten some messages before that people got bothered via social media because they gifted us something and then people were hounding them to give them free stuff, and it's a whole weird thing. So we don't really share anymore, but we do say thank you. You know.
I have another piece of news. Somebody actually said, "What is your favorite Vincent Price movie?" We got asked recently by a company who puts out special editions of movies. You know what I'm talking? Like there's Scream Factory, there's Arrow Video, Blue Underground, a whole bunch of other places. Southwest Ohio RCs. If you're ever in Ohio, stop by and hang out. got a few places here that will make a video.
Pardon me.
We're probably going to be in Ohio some point in September. I don't know exactly where just yet.
That was a popcorn burp. Popcorn.
So a company who puts out these special editions of your favorite horror movie reached out to us and said, hey, we are putting together a big special edition release of Vincent Price movies. We would really like to include your Vincent Price documentary you did on his childhood home and everything in St. Louis in this edition, in the special features. Can we? And I said, yes, but here's the thing. We have to have a copy for ourselves, and we need a couple to do as giveaways to you guys. So I don't know when it's going to happen, but it is in the works. And when it happens, of course, we'll tell you guys, and then we're going to be doing some giveaways.
You got to read this one.
Yeah. I asked my Bumble dates if they watch Grimm Life. That's
awesome. Thank you, Nilsa.
That's right.
Thank you. I love it. Thank
you, Nilsa.
One of my favorite shows that got canceled was Farscape. And whenever I would meet whenever I would meet other fantasy nerd people, I would be like, okay, so you know this show. Oh, you know Firefly. Everyone likes to talk about how they knew Firefly when it was still on television. I was like, hey, that's
Randy.
great. You know Firefly. Do you know Farscape?
Randy Stites. If you like haunted houses, I don't. They're too scary. Ooh. Kansas City has The Beast and Edge of Hell. Must see.
Farscape, right?
Look them up.
Yes.
Look them up.
No. Cheryl, my birthday is in September 7th to be exact. You should come to Georgetown, Ohio for my birthday meet and greet. Probably we wouldn't be able to, but we will send you love either way.
So Cheryl, we're planning a 13.
Wow, Lex, Rob. Showing your knowledge there.
I don't know where we're going to be in Ohio. I can't say anything yet. We're planning something, but I can't say anything just yet. Plans. Oh my gosh. Lady Lovecraft says, did y'all watch Lovecraft Country? I loved it. Yes, we loved Lovecraft Country. Thought it was amazing. You know what they call that in Antarctica, baby girl?
What?
Crapscape.
You know which television show I'm having the hardest time finding that I want to really own really badly?
Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
No.
Salute Your Shorts.
Lost Girl. So it's a Canadian television show that was played on Sci-Fi Channel. It made its way onto Netflix for a long time. And I think they've already removed it from Netflix. It's not playing there anymore. And because it was originally a Canadian production that was shown through Sci-Fi Channel, they didn't make a lot of copies, I don't think. Or at least they sold it in Canada, but not really here. I once found the collection on Blu-ray. It was like $200. People are really like, dude, Lost Girl, I love Lost Girl. Cannot find that Blu-ray. And here's the thing. For me, if it doesn't have a slipcover, I ain't buying it. We are slipcover snobs. If I know a release came out with a slipcover and it doesn't have a slipcover, not buying it. And it is the number one show that I cannot find that I want to own so badly.
Lymearden asks, Michael.
I just threw candy accidentally. I find it.
No, you're too far.
Oh, too far.
Stop.
No.
Michael, have you ever played a horror game in VR? We love virtual reality. I have not played a horror game in VR. I've been entertaining the idea of picking up one of those VR things that coincide, that work with the PlayStation 5, but I don't know how well I'd like it. So I haven't done it. I don't know too much about it.
He loves Carnival.
Oh God, Carnival is amazing. I actually got to sit and talk. Yeah, I love Carnival.
Yeah. Oh, and the other one that I have a hard time finding is Forever Night. I found season 1, could never find season 2 and 3.
It's pronounced Forever Knight.
Oh, that's why. Seth
G. Your Midwest videos were fantastic. I'm told that my grandmother knew Ed Gein. That's a recent favorite. Thank you both so much.
Thank you, Seth.
Well, if she knew him, hopefully he didn't invite her over for dinner. That was bad taste.
You got
Damn
Forever
it.
Night on VHS? I've never even seen it on VHS. I have the soundtracks, though.
I just double joked
There are
myself.
2 CDs that they put out, and I have that.
I just double joked myself. I said, hopefully he never invited her over for dinner. And then I thought about it and I said, that's bad taste. Yo. Sorry. Much respect to the community of Plainfield, Wisconsin. They don't like
Yeah,
that
I
stuff
have tried
coming to
looking
light,
on
but they do.
Amazon.
Yeah.
I check all of these selling websites periodically for Lost Girl. I really do. I check all of the local places that resell, that buy and resell. Oh yeah, I'm on it, and I've never been able to find them all. Oh yeah, photo cards are hard.
Look at that
man.
back.
It gets expensive. There's
Boobs.
there is an edition that I think came out in Europe for Bram Stoker's Dracula, where it's in the red foil, like the collector's cards came out in.
Interesting,
for
Seth.
the lobby cards. And I want them so badly. So badly, but it's just one of the things I've never pulled the trigger on wanting to buy. Lost Girls was a good show.
So wait a second. Ooh, Cheryl, I'm laughing so hard at the fact you joked yourself. It sucks when you joke yourself
Oh,
because
there
you're
he
like, oh,
goes.
baby,
He's in his glory. Look at him. Oh,
baby.
yes.
Answer me this.
Yeah.
You're searching for Lost Girl, right?
Yeah.
When you find it, what are you going to call it?
Mine.
Found Girl.
I'm going to call it mine.
Southwest Ohio overseas. I watched Trick or Treat yesterday. I've been jamming to the soundtrack since then. Sammy
We love Buffy.
rules. We love Trick or... Wait, are you talking about Trick or Treat or Trick or Treat? There's two. Trick or Treat from the 80s or Trick or Treat with Anna Paquin and everybody else. Mill
Creek, is that like an online thing?
You're talking about Sam. Duh. Never mind. Sammy.
Found Girl, duh. I actually thought Spawn was cool. It was good for what they did at the time, being a 90s movie. It could have been a lot worse. But I think they did pretty good. It's like one of the few from the 90s that wasn't just destroyed by them trying. Like X-Men, but I won't go there. Oh, Mill Creek DVD. Okay, I'll look into that. Thank you.
Yeah, Captain Clayton. If you haven't seen the new Trick or Treat, or anybody hasn't seen Trick or Treat, and you love Anna Paquin, you need to, because it's a joy to watch.
We have that.
What?
Abbott Costello, Meet the Wolfman.
We do. No, we have Frankenstein. Jordan Harris. Hey, love you guys. Will you ever plan a trip to the Portland, Oregon area? Thank you. Yes, Jordan. We have been up that way, but not to Portland. We will be going back sometime this year. Joe Esther 213 says, from Sophie and Joe, where did you get your shirt? This one. Mistress of the Dark, Hollywood. This is from Creepsville 666. Some friends of ours over in East LA. Actually, Elvira does a lot of signings and a lot of meet and greets there at Creepsville 666.
Oh, look at their little Halloween party.
Right? I want a Halloween party. Baby, Halloween party. Look at me. I'm so awesome.
So
Look
awesome.
at me. Look at me.
So awesome.
I smell like pumpkin. Why do I smell like pumpkin, you ask? I don't know. The Halloween party.
Yeah, I used to watch Lex. Lex got really hokey, though. Lex was one of the bad CGI ones. Bad green screens
Matthew
and all
Brown
that.
says, Michael, were you talking about the TV show Carnival? The show was creepy, but good. Hard to understand at times.
Yeah.
Yes. Now, here's the thing. Here's how you... All right. So I'm sure you probably got this. Maybe you didn't. But in case you didn't, here's how you get that show. Think of it like the Bible. Good versus evil. I mean, I guess they pretty much talk about that, but basically that's what it is. They retell the Bible in all its glory in Dust Bowl America. But yeah, it was awesome. I loved that show. The show was amazing. They canceled it. Poor Jonesy. William Provenshare. What's your favorite cocktail or booze? We do not drink, my friend.
Sadly, no.
She likes cocktail fruit.
But when we did drink,
I like root beer.
I used to really love Hoegaarden or Blue Moon. I forget what type those are called. It's a white wheat or white something.
1 hour, 3 minutes, 15 seconds. How do you guys feel about the new Chucky series? Much love. We haven't watched it.
I watched like one episode on it and I couldn't really get into it. I just didn't want to start another show with kids in high school, you know? But
Here's what I know about the new Chucky series. The last Chucky movie that came out, pretty bad.
Did not like it.
We actually did a review on it on the channel.
Robot
and
Chucky,
we said it sucked. But when the show was getting ready to come out, it was right around the time that Halloween Horror Nights was happening in Hollywood, and they were advertising it over the loudspeaker on the crazy walkways that go down the mountains. It was really cool because he talked to you. And then we just found out that Devon Sawa is the dad.
Yes.
In the new Chucky
we haven't
series.
seen him in ages.
Right?
He's one of those 90s and 2000s like
he's still alive.
He was all over the teen girl magazines and all that sort of thing, you know. Good to see him back out and doing stuff. I only have one little baby tattoo and it wasn't painful, so I can't really say.
I love how Lily Gardner was like, I love root beer and Coke, the soda.
Yes, the kid from Casper, yes.
There you go. Which is funny because he really was like not really worth a darn in Casper. Just the fact that he was in Casper.
For like 5 seconds.
Yeah, right.
We all thought that he did the voice. Turns out he was not the voice. He was just Casper at the very end for like 5 minutes.
Tell me about your spiderweb tats. Right there. They're all done freehand. These were all done. There was no stencil. The guy just went on there and just did it.
The dance off.
Snoopy. Another place that I went to was the Bell Witch Cave in Nashville, Tennessee. Do you or have you ever been to it?
I don't think I've been to it, no.
I've not been to it, but I know it. Here, I'm going to give you guys a little sneak peek into our mind. You ready for it? You ready? Pull up a seat. Pull up a chair. Stand if you want to.
Scene. It's so corny. I love it.
When it comes to doing videos for Grimm Life Collective, I'm going to use Back to the Future for an example. One of the most popular movies that came out of one of the most popular pop culture movies that came out of California in our lifetime was Back to the Future, right? Everybody loved it. People love Back to the Future. I love Back to the Future, all right? We've been living here for a year and a half. Not once have we talked really about anything Back to the Future on our channel. Not because we don't want to, but we kind of challenge ourselves to just kind of dig deep and find deep cuts and weird things that nobody really knows. At some point, we will do a Back to the Future filming locations video. At some point, we'll do a Texas Chainsaw Massacre on the many times we go to Texas. But if we could do other things first, we'd gladly do that. Just saying. It's my mindset, right? I don't know. So Toby Dammit says, too bad you guys never got to go to the Museum of Death in Hollywood. Closed during the pandemic, or did you get to go? I still have my old punch card. Well, here's the fun thing about that, Toby. When we came out here to visit about a year before we moved out here, the day that we got here is the day that it closed. We never got to do it. Although it hasn't been announced yet. At least I don't think so. The other day I was driving down in Hollywood and the sign is back up in a different location on a different street. Not on Hollywood Boulevard, not on Sunset, but like on a different side street. So it should be coming back soon.
I think that's my favorite scene of this whole movie is the dance off. It's so silly. I love it. Best Michael J. Fox movie is The Frighteners.
You're darn right.
Darn tootin'.
Michael J. Fox. That's what I personally would choose The Frighteners over Back to the Future as my favorite. Although there's a lot of people who love Back to the Future. It's like their Bible. Are you going to Monsterpalooza in June? Yes, we will be there.
Pillow behind you, something with a piece on it. This is a blanket.
Blanket.
This is a blanket. That's another blanket and a basic pillow. I don't even think. No, it's just this is a Haunted Mansion blanket.
Hello, Vern from Sonoma County.
Disney. I haven't seen The Frighteners in so long that I honestly couldn't give you any details right now.
What's the weather in your refrigerator, Sienna? What's the weather in your refrigerator? Hi, Laurie from the Czech Republic.
Hi, Czech Republic. You have family there.
No? Yeah, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. For some reason, I was thinking Prague.
We have seen Elvira in person.
Woo-hoo.
Yeah. Stop by my booth number 256 in the Dracula aisle. What's the Dracula aisle?
Oh, it's going to be at Mad Monster. Not Mad Monster. At Monsterpalooza.
Oh, okay.
We'll stop on by. If for some reason you see us running around, you see us before we see you, please say hello. That Farquhar boy. Fun fact, I physically cannot watch The Exorcist, and I will have nightmares for weeks. That's a shame. It's a really good movie. You know what? Have nightmares for weeks. On that 5th week, you'll be fine.
The books or the graphic novel nightmared in?
For what?
The Haunted Mansion. I know that they've put these books
I think it's
out.
yeah, I don't know.
I know that there was the comics all came out as one big graphic novel, I thought, but I think there may be books. Newer books or older books? We've seen Ringu. Yeah, that one's a classic.
Never heard of it.
I don't know why he does this to y'all.
Huh? Who?
You think he was serious if I didn't look at him funny. No, we're not familiar with the books somehow.
So, yeah, Del Toro has been trying for years to make a Haunted Mansion movie, and supposedly they did. I think they finished filming it. Did add jokes. Haha.
Yeah, I have the graphic novel, the softcover too.
Thorn Mellow #1. This is the perfect night. Just hanging out, munching on gummy bears, playing with the old Salem Ouija board, and watching you guys.
Nice.
I think that's a great night, my friend. I think it's a good night. Enjoy it. Oh, ask your old pal the Ouija board a question for us, please. Put in a good word.
That's
with
kind of a good
spirits.
question. With your invested interest in Grimm life, is there anything that legitimately scares either of you? Is there anything you think you aren't desensitized to?
Desensitized to?
You know what? I sometimes put on a brave face for like haunted locations or whatever, but when it comes down to it, I'm kind of a scaredy cat. It's not that I'm afraid of them, but like I think I psych myself out a little bit of like experiences, you know, that it makes my nerves run really high. But the only thing that like really terrifies me in life is I don't have any phobias. I don't like heights, but the only thing that really gets to me as far as being a legitimate fear is losing Michael unexpectedly. That's the only thing. It keeps me awake at night. I cry over it late at night kind of stuff. You know, my head runs rampant with these, you know, scenarios that don't exist. And that's really it for me. I can't think of anything else that scares me. Especially not nearly as that, you know. You guys have seen me cry on camera about it, you know. Yeah. But I can be a scaredy cat in some situations, like, you know, visiting haunted locations or whatever. I try to play it cool, but sometimes I'm the big bottle of nerves, so I don't know if that counts, but probably.
Will you guys ever do videos based on the 80s satanic
This is MySpace.
panic? Maybe go to the McMartin preschool or the utility tunnels under Michigan State University on the disappearance of James Dallas
That kid was
Egbert
naked.
III. I don't know. I know the movie, but other than that, I don't know about that true crime. Screenshot.
What?
Do I read graphic novels? Jason LaPlante.
LaPlante.
Yes and no. My favorite graphic novel series is Preacher with Garth Ennis, the guy who wrote it. And yeah, we do read graphic novels. It's funny. Harriet Cook says, would you guys ever think about coming to the UK for any horror events? Listen to me. Listen to me now.
I'm not excited for the new Haunted Mansion movie after the casting revealing, honestly.
485 people in here watching right now. I expect all 485 of you. I'm sorry, 487 now. There is you if you are in the UK, there is a horror convention there known as For the Love of Horror. Our plan is to be there in October 2023 and spend an entire month in the UK.
UK.
If you're familiar with this horror convention, For the Love of Horror, or want us to come, reach out to them and say, hey guys, love your horror convention. Please bring the Grimm Life Collective. Please.
Lord Mala said the only thing that keeps coming up about us is twin hearts.
For what?
Ouija board?
Uh-oh.
So cute. I threw up. That's my vomiting. Oh, I'm sorry.
Nick Castle's awesome, Harriet. You will have a blast. Next year, you gotta tell them. You gotta tell them. Bring Grimm Life. Bring Grimm Life.
Good night, Amanda.
Good night, Amanda. Thank you for the pumpkin. So if you're on social media, just do a search for the Love of Horror. It's in Manchester. Show them some love. Basically, one of the biggest things that helps a convention bring us or bring anybody is people wanting to see them, wanting us to be there. So if you're in the area, it's in Manchester, and you want us to come to the UK, reach out to For the Love of Horror and say, hey, I'm a fan of these guys. These guys are awesome. Or any convention.
Yeah.
Any convention in your hometown, somewhere that's near to you. Reach out to them. Send them a message on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram, an email on their website. Just let them know that Grimm Life Collective exists. That's it. It's that simple.
You never know, Claudio. You might see us around. A lot of people do. We run into people all the time in LA.
And Matthew says, too bad it's not in London. It's all right, Matt, because if it happens, and it's going to happen, it's going to happen in October of 2023. We're going to be spending an entire month driving around, and we will be in London. Figure out something.
I'm hoping to get my tushy down to Scotland.
The SCO?
Because I want to visit the filming locations to Still Game. It's really just one that I know of that you can still get to, but still.
SCO.
Dude, there's lots of horror conventions in St. Louis.
Yes.
Well, the one
Midsummer
really,
Scream.
and I guess that's not really a convention.
1 hour, 17 minutes,
Sarah.
10 seconds. Sarah, thank you.
Hi, Argentina.
Sarah, friend.
Sarah, friend.
Yeah, so
I know
again, and I'm going to drop it in your area. If you know of a horror convention or any kind of horror event, reach out to them and say, hey, bring the Grimm Life to your convention, please.
Yeah.
Sean Clark is amazing. Subjective Perspective Collective. Oh, that's a mouthful.
Pie.
I love it. I love that it's IVE.
Hi,
IVE.
Hawaii.
IVE.
Aloha. I'm going to hate the smell of London. I lived in New York for like 8 years, and it literally smells like trash. Literally smells like trash. I think the smell of London will be just fine. I actually missed the smell of New York when I moved, and I would go visit my parents or something. And it's a bad smell, but you kind of miss it, man. Terror Train's great. We got the big collector's box.
Whoa,
of that.
she's Louise. Mr. Sean Westman. Hi, Jess and Mike. I am a Tom Savini program student at Douglas Education Center in Menneson, PA. Awesome. I have your videos to thank for helping me find it. Can I send you pictures of my sculpts and stuff so you can see what I'm doing?
Absolutely.
If not, that's okay. 100%, Sean. Thank you.
On Twitter or Instagram or Facebook, tag us in it, man. If you post anything, we'd love to see it.
Any of our social media, please reach out. Email will be best, to be honest. Email, go to grimlifecollective.com. You'll find the contact information there. And if it's something that you want to send via mail, we do have a P.O. box in the description of all of our videos. But
when we
that makes me very happy.
Kevin, we do. Yeah.
So are you a student now, or did you graduate, Sean? And if so, like you said,
no, he's a student now.
He's a student now.
Yeah.
Awesome. That's cool.
And we helped him find it. That's awesome. That makes us so happy.
Oh, I have a question for you, Sean.
Oh?
When we did the video, they loved it so much that they mentioned in passing that they were possibly thinking about showing prospective clients or prospective students this as almost like an intake, or, hey, are you interested in the school? Watch this video. Did they do that for you? Did they mention Grimm Life in any way, shape, or form? Or is it you just found our video and then it pushed you? And thank you, Kiss Fan 65.
Second semester. I actually really loved living in New York. I loved it.
Second semester today. Okay, cool.
I love Subway. Subways are fun.
Subway makes some pretty good sandwiches, although their bread is more like a dessert from what we hear.
It was outlawed in Ireland. It could not be classified as bread because there was too much sugar content. Harriet, you have 7 children? Oh my goodness. Her 1-year-old dances to the videos. That's so cute.
So Coke Sonic brought up a good point. He says, I love the arts. And immediately, this is how my mind worked. Ready? Imagine you have a club.
Mm-hmm.
You had a club of like 20 people. And the only rule to be in this club is your name has to be Art.
Wow.
And
hi, South Africa.
in this club,
good morning.
The only thing you did in this club was the arts. So would the arts love the arts?
Hi, Australia. Tramp stamp.
Tramp stamp.
So I lived in Brooklyn, but I traveled all around.
1 hour, 21 minutes, and 20 seconds.
And honestly, they all kind of smell the same once you've been there long enough. But I worked in Soho, and I would go to Manhattan all the time. Lived in Brooklyn. Had my best friend was up in Queens.
I was just looking. I wasn't second semester. I was just seeing if.
No, I didn't see anything yet. I don't think I may have missed it.
No. Yes.
31, 7 children, inspired me to be who I want to be here in the UK. I actually had green hair for a while. You've given me the courage to be myself and be... Dude, that's awesome. As you should. As you absolutely should. Funny enough, some of the ladies that I follow religiously on YouTube and TikTok are from the UK, and they do makeup all the time, and they're older than me. They're probably in their late 40s, early 50s, and they're just getting into makeup, so I kind of feel really connected with them because... I never really got into it either. And it's great discovering stuff at all ages. It's really fun.
Thank you, Danielle Davis. Danielle Davis says, baby Ghoul and Michael, you are an inspiration, and I enjoy watching the journey you are on. Well, thank you, Danielle. Matthew Mindanao. Hi, Michael and Jessica. Just got home from work and now watching this.
The
Well,
double
welcome.
A's messed me up. Mind now. Mind now. Mind now.
Mindau.
I think I got it. Mind now.
Timestamps. Tramp stamps. There's the sirens. You know we're in Hollywood when you
Unfazed
hear the
review.
sirens. 1 hour,
Hi.
23 minutes,
Hope
3
all
seconds.
is well, guys. What is your current advice on avoiding burnout when making vids and juggling life? Love the Shining vid. That's a good question, man.
Good question. Unfazed review. Give me 1 second here.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold it.
Toby, thanks for the vids. They help with slow days at work. Got to go. Have a killer night.
Oh, good night, Toby.
Thank you, Toby. Have a
sweetheart.
good night, my friend. So, unfazed review. To avoid burnout. That's a very good question. There are times where I feel a little burnt sometimes.
Mhm.
Not because not because you hate what you do or you don't want to do it. You just every now and then I'll come across a video that as I'm editing it, I'm going, man, this video is so hard to edit. Like I'm so tired. Like I just want to get it done with.
Thank you, Joseph.
And I kind of just don't be afraid to walk away.
We love you.
You know, don't a lot of times if I'm editing something, a lot of times it goes really smooth.
Yeah.
But sometimes I get hooked up and you know what I do? I shut it. Sometimes I'll be editing a video and I will open that MacBook and shut it 20, 30 times while I'm making that video. And just because I'm just not feeling it, you know, don't be afraid
thank you,
or
Secular.
feel bad or that you're letting yourself down or somebody else down, to just step away for a moment. That's gonna be my biggest thing, because if you find yourself being afraid to do that, and then you keep pushing yourself, even if you're not feeling it, or if something's just, and it's never going to turn out right. It's called breathing. Take a step.
I literally was going to say that you, with anything in life, you know, a lot of artists go through this because, you know, a lot of art takes many, many, many hours to complete. You know, paintings, drawings, all that sort of stuff. Any craft takes a long time to complete. And sometimes you just got to remember you need to take a breath, step away, have some food, go for a walk, or just wait until tomorrow when you feel better. But I know that sometimes you want to stay on a time schedule when releasing things. We try to do that too. And honestly, it's very difficult, even with it being what we do full time now. So when we were still working like a 9 to 5 and doing this, it was even more impossible to keep a specific time schedule with releasing videos. Sometimes just step away for a minute.
And it'll always, so it will, if you take the time to step away instead of taking time to push yourself through the muck, your videos will always turn out better. Your interviews will always turn out better. Your art will always turn out better. Always.
Yeah, even Corey points out that a lot of people working labor jobs destroy their backs because they don't stop. Like, you got to take care of yourself.
Yeah.
You got to take care of yourself first and foremost. You know, online and everything is always going to be there. Make sure that you're okay first.
Hopefully that helps. Gives a little inspiration on it. You know, you hear all these things where there's like these people in YouTube that have been doing it for so long and they just get so burnt out. And it's like,
yeah,
a lot of times you get burnt out because you let yourself get burnt out because you're not taking the time to take care of yourself.
Go meet a friend for coffee.
Yeah. Sometimes we will. It's one of the, like, we don't do everyday videos, not because we don't want to, but the videos that we want to do don't merit or don't call for an everyday video.
Sure.
But it's a lot of times just taking time for yourself. I told them I found out about the school because of finding your video after my mom died. I'm sorry to hear that. And a week later, I was a student in orientation. I hope that answers your question. That's perfect. Thank you. Thank you.
Hi, Ria. Thank you, sweetheart.
And I'm very glad that you're at school there. Ria?
Yeah.
Hello. Is it Ria or Raya? I think Raya would be R-Y-A, right?
Usually, but it can go either way, honestly.
But hello, wherever you are in the world.
Boop. Burnout is real. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah.
Michelle Cazeras. I like saying that. Grimm question. Would you watch a horror movie popularized by TikTok like Megan is Missing and the works of Cecilia Condit?
I have no idea what that is.
I haven't the slightest clue.
Hi, Thomas.
So, I will, when it comes to horror movies, good or bad, big budget or little budget, I will watch it as long as the visuals look good and the story is there. I don't care where it is or what medium. Yep.
Todd says, new fan. I keep thinking Michael's voice sounded familiar. Why do I think Casey Kasem? That's awesome.
Thank you.
That is amazing. Thank you, Joseph.
Joseph.
I love that so much. You just made my night. You just made my night, man.
Oh no, she's getting old.
He's like, honey.
Joseph says, thinking about traveling to the U.S. for the first time, where should I go? What states?
Oh,
all right.
First
and foremost, you need to figure out what interests you the most.
Mm-hmm.
Do you like farmland?
You got to pick a number one location and work
around
that.
Do you like big city? Do you like beaches? Do you like sports? Do you like cattle? I think it falls under farm. Do you like movies?
Thank you, Dana. We appreciate that.
If you like weird or strange or odd, bizarre, kooky, iffy, choose Florida.
Oh, of course. We'd love to meet Anthony Hopkins. That man's a legend.
Right?
He's been acting practically since birth. I keep warming my toes up on his leg, and he hasn't flinched once. Probably because they're not really cold anymore.
Are you?
Yeah, don't pick Florida.
Pick Wisconsin. Stay away from Florida. You don't want to go to Florida.
If you want to be able to breathe and drink water
and get attacked by bugs
at the same time, go to Florida.
Yeah. And have rain every day at like 2 o'clock, 2 to 4.
If you've always dreamed of drinking air, go to Florida. Yeah.
Thomas McNear Jr. says, have you heard Rob Zombie is redoing the Munsters? First off, I've never heard of Rob Zombie or the Munsters, but that sounds cool. Oh, I'm so bad. Yes, I heard. I'm excited. Everybody's excited. It's going to be awesome. Family friendly. Rob Zombie.
I don't think we've honestly planned a trip for a honeymoon. Because kind of we're always planning trips.
Watch yourself. I have my eyes set on some Amish farmland.
Thank you, Joseph.
Joseph, thank you.
I don't know, but I mean, like, we haven't really talked about that part of it, I think. What we would do. Oh, you know what? Yeah, we go to Santa Barbara. Santa Barbara. Santa Cruz. Santa Cruz.
Baby girl, imagine this. Right? Imagine. Ready? Come on. Breathe. Take it in. Clear your mind. Michael and Jessica, the Grimm Life Collective, honeymoon. Milking cows and raising barns.
I want to pet a cow.
Horse-drawn carriages through the fields.
I want to pet one of those really fluffy cows.
Could be cool.
A Highland cow.
Highland cow.
I want to pet a Highland cow.
Push my bird on the table.
If you're not sure what he said, it was in a very, very bad rendition of a Scottish accent after Meredith and Brave about putting his bow on the table.
Yeah, it puts the bow on the... It went English. It's about time for us to go to bed. Movie's over.
Oh, my nose is so tickly.
Movie's over. I'm just... Oh my gosh. All right. I'm going to get off here.
We love you guys.
We're going to get off here. We're going to finish editing a video for tomorrow.
We love you guys so much. You're amazing. We always love coming and hanging out with you. We love that you join us almost every weekend. Lots of new faces, lots of old faces.
Old? How do you know if they're old? Joseph.
Thank you, Joseph. Thank you, sweetheart.
Thank you, my friend. Matthew Coburn.
For some of you, it's good night. For some of you, it's good morning.
Right? And then the rest, and some other people, it's happy midday.
Midday. Where? Where is?
If you're from a planet called Orc, nanu nanu.
Nanu. Adios, amigos.
We love you guys.
Where is here? Where is 3 p.m. right now?
Somewhere that's not here.
Good Lord. Wait,
Mark
wanna know.
calling Orson. Y'all have a good night. Pleasant dreams. Sweet daylights. Drink root beer. Don't forget to drink water.
Oh, Australia. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, guys. We love you. Have a good night.
Till next week.
Happy Mother's Day.
Well, if you're a Patreon member, Wednesday is going to be the Patreon only hangout. Patreon, if you want to become a Patreon member, it's a lot slower chat than this. It's more intimate. We don't show a movie.
Very
we just
small.
hang out and talk. In the description of all of our videos, you will find a link on how to become a Patreon member. If not, tomorrow there'll be a video, 8:50, 9 o'clock. See you all next weekend. Happy Halloween and all that jazz.